Oh, something different.
Exodus chapter 14, verses 1 to 4. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to turn back and encamp in front of Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, in front of Baal-zephon. You shall encamp facing it by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the people of Israel, they are wandering in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he will pursue them. And I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his host. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord." And they did so. Has the Lord ever given you an instruction that just totally befuddles you? Has he ever orchestrated a move in your life that confuses you, that causes you to wonder what is really happening? Have you ever had an occasion where you have resisted or even rebuked the move of God? Not because you wanted to be rebellious, but because it defied logic and you were sure it wasn't God? This was a sort of situation that Israel was in. They had just been delivered from their captors, from their slave masters, the Egyptians. They had traveled 3 days into the wilderness. They were now right on the brink, right on the edge of getting away from the area that the Egyptians would likely pursue them in. They were right at that place where they would move into the desert, move beyond the reach of pursuit from the Egyptians. And then the Lord sends an instruction. Tell them to turn back and go and encamp in front of the Red Sea. There was a path that would have allowed them to go beside the Red Sea, to the south of the Red Sea. But the Lord says, go back and encamp in front of the Red Sea. Now that doesn't make sense. Certainly, it would seem more logical to seek to get as far as you can, as quickly as you can, from the people who would likely come after you. But no, the Lord says, go back and encamp in front of the sea. But it was a setup. It was a setup. God had a plan. He was not setting up his children to fail or to be captured by those whom he had just delivered them from. Remember, there's a promise, that if God has begun the work, he will complete it. So you can be sure he will take care of you. Why then did he send them back in front of the Red Sea? So that the Egyptians would believe that they were lost, that they were confused, that they were wandering, that their God was not able to take care of them. In that way, the Egyptians would be emboldened to come after them. Well, why did God want the Egyptians to come after Israel? So that he could once and for all get rid of the terror from the minds of the Israelites, so that he could destroy the Egyptians before their very faces, so that Israel would get a victory like they would never have imagined, and so that the surrounding nations would fear and recognize that he is the only true God and he was fighting for Israel. Sometimes the Lord will bring us to a place that looks like a dead end. But He's only ensuring that we get full victory and that He gets glory. Sometimes we do not understand what He's doing, but trust His heart. Know that all things work together for the good of them that love God, them who are the called according to His purpose. Know that He will never fail and He will never leave you nor forsake you. Sometimes He will cause us to turn back. Sometimes He will pull us back. But it is only to launch us farther. So let's trust God and know that He will take care of us. Trust God and live. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And for more, join us at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings at 10 Union Square, Crossroads. If you can't be there in person, join us virtually via Facebook Live.